Okay. Today we are going up the hill. I think it's High Point Trail or something like that. We're walking the trail backwards. So first we went to number 1. Then we took the fork and we went to number 12. Labored breathing. Took all my heart medicine today because the heart people are not supposed to do strenuous stuff. So I thought I better, be protected. Number 11. Okay, since we don't have a map with a guide, let's see if we can figure out what number 11 is about. There are some drop stones. Now we're higher up. What can we tell from here? Looks like a drop stone was moved out of that place. We've got some younger trees and some old trees. There are some old trees. This looks like old trees. Some of this right around here must have been logged. Not much though. It looks like virgin timber, only I don't know how old those pines would be. Pines are fast growing. 50 years? I don't know. Oh, and this is bracken. Maybe they're telling us about the bracken. This is dogwood. Or maybe it's not dogwood. No, that's an elm. I think it's an elm. The undergrowth is coming up. Yes, that's the difference in this spot and other spots. There are younger trees here, and so the undergrowth is trying to come up and get to the light. You see how it tries to do that? Where there's dead trees, the undergrowth will come up and try and reach the light. But there's not undergrowth where the canopy is thick. There, so that's what this marker must be about, number 11. There's also 3 trees here. These are maples. And these, you often find things together. Now there's 3, perhaps they were buried together. Maybe a squirrel buried them instead of them just falling. I don't see other maples. There's a littler one. Oh yeah, okay, there's maples. Oh, they're all maples. That's an oak. Okay, so it's number 11. Up we go. Backwards on the trail. Remember to keep your back straight and raise yourself up. You step forward and then you lift your body up, keeping your back straight. And then you don't get tired. Look, this tree was cut and not used. I guess it was dead. Well, it's dead now. Another drop stone. You see, it's been hollowed out by people sitting there. Hey, look, it's Africa. Kind of bounce your way up the hill. Get a little spring in your step. Lift yourself up. As you up. Now notice how these are all cut at the edge of the trail. You see that? Now what does that tell you? That's right. People. This has been done by human Homo sapiens. And they have done it so as to afford people, other Homo sapiens, the opportunity to go for a walk in the woods. Have you ever read Bill Bryson's Walk in the Woods? I haven't. He's supposed to be very funny. I should read him. Hey, that looks like foam insulation, doesn't it? Who's been spraying foam insulation on the tree? Oh my gosh, it's an oak. So I guess this is the, is it sap from it? No, it feels more like a lichen or a a mushroom of some sort. This is another kind of lichen. That's a different kind too. They say that moss only grows on the north side of a tree. But if it's in the woods and there's no light coming from any direction, then it can grow all around it. So let's see, the sun is rising. Where's the sun? It's over there somewhere. Okay, so that must be southeast. So let's pretend we're pointing east. That means this is west. That would be north. This is the south side of the tree then. See, theoretically it should not have any lichen on it. The north side, however, doesn't have much. I think that's something important, that plant there. I don't know what it is. Something with an edible root, but you have to check it out. Because I don't know. More trees that have been felled and some drop stones. Now look at this. This stone is in the roots. And you know what? Sometimes, oh look, pileated woodpeckers have had a go at that tree. And this tree has felled or been broken not long ago. It's still got its green, brown leaves on it. Anyway, a stone like that, sometimes the natives would want to bury something. They have something important, you know, like maybe their arrowheads for making their jewels. And so they would bury them beside a rock or under a rock at a certain tree. So years later, when the tree falls over in our time, we might see some of those things that were buried. Shield. It's a Canadian shield. Oh yeah, what was this? This was called the Shield Trail? High Point Shield Trail? I don't remember. Maybe you're gonna get up here and have a high point. The sun doesn't really rise right in the east. It rises in the southeast. Now, how does it work? As the world turns in the winter, it doesn't rise in the same point as it does in the summer. It's all in the easterly direction, but it's not in the same part of east. Northeast is where it's been rising lately. And we'll move over. Oh look, we're going downhill now. Once again, keep your back straight and sort of lift yourself up. A bit of a lilt in your walk. And always put your foot down on a flat spot. You see, you wouldn't want to put your foot down on a spot like that. You want to keep your foot flat. Level. Oh look, another one. Marker. Bet it's talking about this great old pine. These pines are very old. And if we had the little booklet, it would tell us how old.